Hello, how's everyone? So today we are back again. Actually, this is our first time.
Exactly.
We are back again. We always meet, but this is the first time we are going online.
Yep.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
And just let's do some introductions so people would know like who we are.
So this is Waqas. My name is Waqas. I'm a filmmaker by profession, and that's it for now. As we progress in the show, the podcast, you'll know more and more about us, or our good things and the bad things.
Yeah. So Sarosh Khan, I'm a musician. Used to have a band in Pakistan called Live Wires. And as you can see, I'm sitting on drums and I have guitars around me.
Surrounded by music.
Surrounded by music. But also a digital creator. So that's my background.
And my name is Imran. I'm an architect, designer by education. I'm a general contractor by profession, but I love to act and creative. And so we are kind of three different sides of creative process. And we like to share our white hair, wisdom, no hair, and share with you some wisdom or other wisdom.
Yeah.
So we're calling ourselves wise
And other one.
and otherwise.
Otherwise.
So
I'm mostly otherwise.
so we think, or we used to think that we knew everything, but
Yeah.
now we are in a mix of, that's the time we're in a mix of things. We are probably sometimes we question ourselves, do we know what we know, or do we need to dig more and
Yeah.
understand more?
Well, that's where the wisdom comes in, right? Because when you're young, you've got the bravado. You think, okay, the world
can
is my
conquer
oyster.
the world.
I can conquer the
What's
world.
oyster?
And then you realize, no, maybe there's some nuances that you need to kind of figure things out. And so that's kind of what the wise and the otherwise part of it is. So sometimes you just need to have things going on. And I think right now what's happening politically on a macro level, not just the United States, but all over the world,
Around the world.
I think we need to have some wisdom because there's a severe lack of it at the top of the chain, leadership, no matter what country or whatever you talk about. And I think within that, operating as a creative person, trying to find a direction of creativity is becoming more and more challenging.
So you think we three are the one who can bring that wisdom,
Or that change.
the change, or we are, or we're thinking too highly of our.
I think we need to have a discussion, ask some interesting questions.
Exactly.
We may not have the answers. I don't think anybody has all the answers because, first of all, there's such diversity out there, right? You cannot address everything. But I think if we just bring it to the surface and then people realize that these guys have a similar situation as I do. We're not as different as they are, right? Yesterday, Mamdani, the mayor in mayoral candidate in New York, basically fought Islamophobia by making a speech about all minorities having to be uncomfortable, having to assimilate, having to try to become American, but then yet again keep getting slapped over and over again. You're not American enough.
Exactly.
Your accent isn't right. Where you came from wasn't right. Your skin color wasn't right. Your cultural thing wasn't right. You don't understand the popular culture. Whatever it is something which is trying to do that. And the political masses, and again, this is not just in the United States, it's in every country, is trying to divide people.
Exactly.
And America was that bastion that you came to as a melting pot where everybody accepted, or at least you thought you were accepted. But what has happened in the last few years has kind of brought that to the thing of it is not. And so I think it's beyond now politics, it's beyond economics, we need to have a creative way to deal with it. And I think that's
I think the creative way, the way we can contribute is tell stories.
Exactly.
yes.
Right? These stories that resonate, like you said, like these stories are common. We think they're always very unique to us, or we only do this country. No, you go South America, you go India, you go Pakistan or Middle East. I mean, you talk about stories within families.
Yep.
The challenges that they face on a daily basis, these are very common, right? So that's where we find commonality and bring that perspective.
So yeah, very, very true. And other than that, we are also immigrants.
Yes.
And we are talking about all our perspective is all about like being immigrants and those experiences. And this is how when we come across these when we tell about these stories or difficulties we are having as an immigrant, everyday challenges. Probably there's also we are giving the white folk or the black folk to understand to understand us much more better.
Yeah,
than they
different
know
races
about. Yeah.
understanding each other. Yeah.
And a few days back, my son told. So we were talking about this thing. And this conversation comes up when you. So he was saying that people said that your ancestors haven't fought for this country. No, we have to prove ourselves that
That's
there
interesting.
is no legacy behind us. Or there is no history, because we came 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years back. So there's so many challenges. There's so many things we have to deal with day in, day out.
So that's an interesting comment, right? About having fought for the country. So just earlier this week, I was listening to a podcast, and I wish I remember the guy's name, but he's an Italian American who converted to Islam, and he's talking about the issues that he's facing, the call it racism, call it Islamophobia, call it whatever, and he traces his story back to his great grandfather who came here around 1800, right? And he had some diaries or something, and he documented what he did and kind of the anti-immigrant issues that he had to deal with. And then when his grandfather was born, that father encouraged his son to go enlist in the army, fought in World War I, so that he could be Americanized.
Oh, gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So there was this process of, no, you're an immigrant, you're Italian, you're whatever, and then you fought for the country, trying to get validation that I am American enough, that I did fight for the country, I was part of this thing, and now Italian American is away. But then if you also think about it, this happened to the Irish Americans, happened to the Jewish Americans. Everybody that's coming to this country has had to face and go
Certain
past
realities.
Now the difference, I think, in this particular, what we are facing now, especially after the 60s and 70s, is the immigrants that were coming are no longer European, Anglo, and there's now a diversity of skin color,
Exactly.
of culture, of religion,
Exactly.
That's very
which was not as
melting.
prevalent before.
Yeah.
And if those guys were getting discriminated against, well, hell, now you are a walking billboard. I am different than you are, right? I've been here for 41 years. I'm still having to figure out what audience am I in, who am I talking to, how am I talking to them, and why am I having to do that?
Yeah.
Right? And then to explain, well, why did you just do that? Why did you not do this, or what have you? So I think that process is there, and America, this bastion of melting pot, Statue of Liberty standing there, we will take your battered and accept them, has to actually rethink its policy of saying, are you really doing that? Are you taking these people and let them go through a rigmarole to become Americanized? But then what is Americanized, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very philosophical kind of a
This is a deep discussion.
Yeah.
That's pretty wise.
But
Yeah, exactly. And then somehow when the camera, when the camera rolls, he becomes the wisest. I don't know. But it's always me or you.
No,
Have
I'm
you
not.
never been-
I already accepted I'm not.
No, but in front of camera, he's always the wisest.
He's always the wisest.
We need to somehow.
It's a natural talent.
Exactly. Something.
It's the hair.
Exactly. But you're right. That in different setups, we become different personalities. We have to be a little cautious what we are saying. We cannot joke, with that freedom. I don't know who we are going to offend or what not.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, because we don't carry that history with us,
Yes.
Oh, so yeah. And when we talk about fighting the war, it's not about enlisting in the army. I think they are talking about predated
Yes.
civil war, the war with the indigenous, natives, whatever. However they got their freedom, or we got our freedom. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, these are the conversations we usually have off camera. So we try to understand what's going on around us, right? You got to be aware. You can't just live your life without knowing the realities around you, right? So this is the first time we are trying to do this in front of the camera,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, and then we are not political anyway, right? We are
Exactly.
not supporting one way or the other, or one religion, other, or one race. So these are all conversations
Exactly.
that people are having out there.
These are human issues.
Yeah, these are human issues.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can call it this or you can call it, but it is human issues. And I think another thing which really what we can talk about telling stories and film and creativity is the generational issues that also happen, right? You come in as a first generation, a second generation, or a third generation. And how do you assimilate? Even that is different,
Absolutely.
right?
Oh yeah.
So even within the same cultural group, when you walked in or immigrated, and how you assimilated, and how were you, and then when did you marry? Who did you marry? Did you marry another immigrant? Did you not marry another immigrant? Those things have certain factors. And then as your kids then grow up,
Exactly.
how Americanized were they or not? Or
They are. I mean, they're very different. I mean, we came in. I mean, if we say, well, you know what, I'm not feeling good today, my mental state is not good. If we, first generation, we get, our dads are going to slap you.
Yeah.
It's like, go back to work.
But
now it's
you were out all day, and now you come and you're talking about those mental issues right now. That's
Yes. Yes.
here's my favorite.
But
You hurt my feelings.
I mean, but I'm not laughing because that's a real thing. I mean, and there's not, what we did was wrong too.
Yeah.
Because
No,
we
you're
did
right,
not,
you're
it
right.
was a taboo that people have a lot of mental issues, and we try to hide it under the rug and say, oh, no. Just go and drink some Coca-Cola or something.
Right.
And you'll be fine. But like, these are real issues that now been addressed in this generation. Now we are actually we are more cognizant of those things. Right?
The other day I was at some dinner, and the discussion came to, teaching your kids your language. Huh? And then there was such a mixed reaction on that, okay, somebody was talking about the languages were spoken 15 years ago. Language is also evolving, and I think as somebody who's living in kids day in day out, they interact with different people. We cannot force them or teach them the language. There's something that they can create. We can create an interest, but but we can talk in our language. They don't have to respond in that particular language. But again, these are things, again, we probably need an expert on it, huh? But it's just not, and not all things have a very simple linear solution to it.
Yeah.
So many conversation, and I'm hoping we'll be bringing guests who probably range from 12-year-old or maybe even younger to 80-year-old. We need to understand.
We gotta understand the whole spectrum.
Everyone, we need to understand.
Absolutely.
Because, as I said, we are in a mix of things right now. We need to unfold quite a lot, and there will be experts, non-experts.
And we're going to disclose in future episodes why we are doing this. There's a reason. We are doing like, we're cutting stories, and we are listening to the people all the way from youngest to the oldest. But there is a reason behind all of that, and we will discuss that, right?
Sure.
So
Well,
what that creates,
I'm intrigued. What is that? What is that?
What that leads to? Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
keep them thinking, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep them up valley.
Yeah, exactly. But all in all, that's what our plan is. More conversations, more open thoughts. Understanding each other, and wherever there is any gray areas, there should be always gray areas, but we try to fill them up. And the wiser will always speak the wisest.
Yeah.
I was going to say we want to build bridges,
Exactly.
right?
build
I mean,
bridges,
rather than cut bridges,
Exactly.
let's build them and find the commonalities in humans.
Exactly.
That's what we're about.
exactly right.
Exactly. And the other day we were talking about this on lighter side. We were talking about algorithms. You were talking about that. No, they're trying to tell us, listen, don't go on to this particular. Don't just go on to the same social media pages again and again.
Oh yeah,
Go on to
yeah,
other
yeah.
things.
They'll learn about you,
Yeah.
and they'll reinforce your thought, your belief system.
Exactly.
So they know that. Oh yeah, you always look at. They watch your eye movements as well, where you're focusing on,
Yeah.
and then they will go targeted. Basically marketing to on you, right?
Exactly.
Give you the products that way, give you the news articles that kind of suit your own profile. So you're basically reinforcing yourself. You're not learning anything new.
Exactly. So that's a kind of a like a watch out as
Yeah.
well, huh? That try to just kind of
Yeah.
mix up things, huh? Let's see different things.
Don't follow a pattern.
Pattern, yeah.
It's
Don't
a pattern.
fall into
It's
the pattern.
very simple. And now with Gen AI or AI, it's getting so accurate.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like they probably come up with ads now sometimes before you are even thinking about it, and it shows up.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's with Tai Chi, man?
Yeah, Tai Chi. I'm getting the Tai Chi ad. Somehow you were saying you got somehow.
No, I started getting a lot
Yeah.
of those. The other day I was talking about, and I said, man,
I think it's age based.
exactly.
Yesterday, day before yesterday, my wife goes, "What's Tai Chi?" I'm getting these ads. I'm, oh, you too? I mean,
So probably you forwarded something, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, so it seems like I'm thinking of getting into Tai Chi, or maybe if I
So the marketing is
or
working.
maybe I-
It's working.
So the marketing is working.
yeah, or maybe I need to change my algorithms. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe get into some other fitness.
Judo or karate.
Exactly.
You're too old for that now.
No karate, please.
Yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoga.
Yeah.
Meditation.
Before coming here, so he's
Are you listening? Yoga.
so today's exercise being sponsored by Mr. Sarosh because he had us move around the gear.
Yeah. We did
got
quite
all
a bit of
stuff, huh? So
workout.
So
It was a mini workout.
exactly. So yeah, thanks for that. So we are done for this week.
Yes.
huh?
Yes.
So no more videos of
No more videos. Yeah. Next video will be next week.
yeah.
Yeah.
So any traveling you've been traveling?
I just came back from California.
Okay.
I was there for a couple of weeks.
What they call it? Sunny California.
It was supposed to be sunny California. It was supposed to be laid back.
Uh-huh.
Man, I think Texas is more laid back than California. The traffic over there is just horrendous.
Oh, was it?
But I grew up in Southern California, so it was good to go home, see old friends, reconnected with a lot of people. But yeah, man, traffic was just a bear.
California, LA traffic? Yeah.
I was in LA for about 8 or 9 days, and I was in the Bay Area for 3 days. So it was nice to kind of compare.
Great.
But traffic is the same. I mean, it just is heavier everywhere.
Yeah.
So-
I remember rear-ending a car there. I mean, the traffic was so bad. This is way back. My
Wait,
my
that's
daughter.
got nothing to do with traffic. That's your driving.
No,
Distractions.
I was like not used to this, like too much going on. I was like, what
Yeah.
the heck? And then all of a sudden, and it was like a rental car. And my daughter we went for tours, like college tours. So USC,
okay.
UCL and all that. And then the person I rear-ended, she came over and she said, we started talking and I said, yeah, my daughter is like she got into UCLA, whatever. And then we were looking at USC as well. So she said, oh, I graduated from UCLA. Oh, nice. So we started talking. She said, don't worry about it. Just like I said, just let me know your bank or whatever. I'll send you some. He said, that's fine.
So the younger generation saved you, huh?
Save me. Yes.
Yeah. So last weekend
That's
I was
interesting.
I was visiting my son in Philly. So obviously he's a bachelor, so there's a different lifestyle. But the neighborhood, there was no issue with traffic. So it's very walkable within the neighborhood. Great place.
Oh, yeah.
We were there for 3 days. Good unwinding, I was walking on the street, cafe,
Nice.
bars, all kind
Yeah.
of stuff happening. Yes, it was a real fun. Then fall, you can experience.
Oh,
fall,
yes.
different
I
color.
love the
So
fall.
Right.
Fall is my favorite season.
Early stages, but early days, but still you're seeing that. And then we went to visit a friends in Maryland, in Gaithersburg, for the day trip again. So it was a different terrain, different season. different. So it was
I love
3 days.
Northeast and
And then
fall season.
what we did, we also went to New York for a day.
Oh, you
A
did?
day trip.
Okay.
And
Like north of New York?
no,
Or?
city.
Oh, the city.
So we just walked almost Manhattan, but we took like we did like 25,000
Steps, yeah.
something.
Easy to do that. then.
Yeah, so but it was fun. It was different from all the traffic and just going in the car and
that's
so
great.
it was more walk.
Yeah.
So it was a fun trip, different, nice time to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The fall is a beautiful time of the year.
exactly. So so it was all fun.
Like in Houston, we don't walk. Wherever you go, you have to go in a car.
You walk to the buffet line.
Or to your door, the front
Yeah.
door, to ring the bell. That's about
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
about-
maximum we can do over there. Yeah. So yesterday was like flood watch.
Yeah,
There was a good watch.
So it didn't happen. No,
Yeah.
So
So anyway,
Yeah.
so this is who we are.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be talking more about stories. We'll tell stories. Actually, we should.
We should tell stories.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stories.
We have a lot of stories.
we probably are a little stiff today, first time.
Yeah.
No? So, but we are fun guys.
Yeah.
We have some funny stories as well.
We have funny
stories. Yeah, the goofy ones as well.
Yeah.
No? So don't take us too seriously. Next episode will be more relaxed, more fun, and later on,
Wait till Waqas starts loosening up. He's like Steve Martin. Wild and crazy guys.
so damn, and we'll have, as we said, we'll have some exciting guests coming in.
Yeah.
In the near future as well.
Yep.
So stay with us, stay connected, watch us, comment, and your valuable.
Oh, please subscribe.
Yeah, that's
Subscribe to our
important.
channel.
That's important.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and give us ideas, right?
Exactly.
What should we talk about?
And
So
also,
if you have an idea, let us know,
Yeah.
and we'll address it, and we'll talk about it from our perspective, from our community perspective, from the brown community or whatever. What is
No, no.
the acronym that
No, no,
you
you-
were
you-
using earlier?
Yeah, no, actually, with the BIPOC.
BIPOC. Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? I have a problem with that. No, now we're going to go.
Now we're gonna go wiser out.
Because if we say we're part of this community or that community, we've just done their job.
We have
for them.
already done that. Yes.
We've divided
I agree.
ourselves. You
I
know what?
agree.
We are Americans.
True.
We are trying to be better Americans.
True.
Whatever that better means, right? And we have to be Americans first.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not this community or that community.
completely-
We are all the same humans.
Thanks for
As I
correcting
said,
us. Yeah.
we are humans. We're Americans.
Yes.
And we're trying to assimilate
Yes.
into a nice, peaceful, productive,
Yep.
positive
The Americans
community.
first.
Absolutely.
exactly.
So I think that's what we got to do.
Yeah.
We're just going to bring all the stories, all the flavors of those
Give us
stories
ideas.
to the table.
Yeah, we'll bring all flavors.
And please do suggest if you have some interesting people who can, further our discussions.
Yeah.
So we'll be more than happy to have them as guests. Huh?
Yep.
Sounds good.
So time to sign off
All right. See you guys next week.
and subscribe to.
Subscribe to our channel.
Hope you're a little wiser. Not otherwise.
Yeah. So wise and otherwise. And thanks a lot for watching us. And do share your comments, like us, subscribe us.
Thank you.